just popping Zergling. Yeah, just seeing both players building up their Mulus forces. Not really. There's been one, I think, little engagement so far, and that's it. Z-Zu coming out now with 2 Mulus, it looks like, and 2 Scourge. That's a really small force. I don't really think he should even waste his time pushing out with that. Doubtful that he knows that Mystlord was also supply capped and has this few of Mulus, so I would assume that he's got to assume that Mystlord has more than that. So he's going to wait until this next set of Mulus, probably 3 Mulus pop, and he'll go out with 5 Mulus and his 2 Scourge and see what damage he can do, or maybe he won't move out. We see random Zerglings crisscrossing each other. Hi. Okay. They're just on move. They're just going to try and get a scout off, I guess. And neither of them will be successful, I don't think. And here's Mystlord. He catches that Zergling out in the open, and he's going to kill it. And the Zergling for Mystlord is right at the entrance. He's going to... Oh, it actually gets through. Wow. Good job, Mystlord, finding a little hole in that gap, and he's going to get into the drone line. And if he gets a kill, that would be huge. And the Zerg versus Zerg, even getting a single drone to see... Oh, he's hero Zergling. The Zergling does get a drone. That was awesome. That was a great play, Mystlord. That was a great play. Even just psychologically, just having let your opponent get a free drone kill like that definitely hurts. So now we see Z-Zu going in for a counterattack with all of his Scourge. The Scourge landed on Mystlord's Mulus, and Z-Zu was able to kill a drone. But it looks like Mystlord has a lot more Mulus, so Z-Zu either has to... Not a lot more, he needs a couple more. So Z-Zu either needs to fight or run, and he's just... I don't know about that, Z-Zu. You gotta either sit there and fight and just use your HP to get as many hits as possible, or you need to run away at the very beginning and run to your reinforcements. And when you do something in the middle like that, and you fight for a little bit, and then you see that you're going to lose, and then you start running away, Mulus on Mulus, it's just one set of Mulus will chase the other ones down and take pot shots and destroy them, and that's exactly what happened. So those last 100, 150 hit points on those 2 or 3 Mulus that Z-Zu had just were wasted, didn't do a single thing. So Z-Zu at this point knows he's losing the air battle, so he's sending out his massive Zergling force just to distract Mystlord, make sure that his Mulus are forced to stay relatively at home and can't harass Z-Zu's drone line without risking his own, which is exactly what's happening. And Z-Zu's going to try and just push in with these Zerglings, but he's not going to be able to successful. Mystlord's got way too many Mulus and Zerglings blocking that choke. And now again, Z-Zu. Okay, so now this time Z-Zu's just going to run away. He'll take a few hits, but most of these Mulus should survive, which is definitely a lot better than last time. But Mystlord is still going to have that Mulus advantage that he has now. It looks like he's got maybe, I want to say maybe 7, 8 Mulus. And he's just going to sit here and pick off some Zerglings, that's for sure. He'll have fun doing that. Massive number of the Scourge out for Z-Zu. It looks like 3, 5, 8 Scourge out. And it looks like a bunch of them landed on the Mulus of Mystlord. And they're not as damaged as I would have hoped. It looks like he probably killed 1 or 2 and then damaged 1. So the Scourge definitely using half of the Scourge to definitely do that, which was definitely helpful. And force Mystlord to retreat back to his base for more reinforcements at any case. And Mystlord's moving out now with his, looks like 8 Zerglings, and he's going to find a couple random Zerglings after Z-Zu. And now he's going to try and push in. He's not going to do anything this time. Looks like Z-Zu watched this gap, and this time it's not open. And yeah, and those Zerglings just all go down to Z-Zu's Mulus. It looks like Mystlord, or it looks like Z-Zu maybe lost 1 or 2 Zerglings. So that was pretty much a wasted 8 Zerglings for Mystlord doing absolutely nothing. Looks like, wow, Mystlord is throwing down the hatchery at the expansion. We are almost 10 minutes in, so looks like he thinks that he has enough of an advantage that he can get away with this. And if he can get that hatchery up and be mining this gas for maybe a minute, let's say, at that point he will have so much more gas than Z-Zu that he'll be able to just turn Mulus out into the air and just overrun Z-Zu. I don't know if Z-Zu scouted this actually, but he really needs to. He really needs to see this hatchery and needs to move to take it down or counterattack or do something. Because if he waits too long and the advantage of that hatchery kicks in, it will be all over. In a mirror matchup, if someone gets a base ahead, it is done. The Zerglings for Z-Zu are going out, kind of going on this long path. I wonder if he's just assuming that there's overlords or scouts going, so he's just going to try and miss them and get to Mystlord's base that way, kind of by a more circuitous route. Not sure how... he didn't need to. Of course, he didn't know that he didn't need to, but definitely a good idea there. And now Z-Zu's coming out with all of his Mulus, all of his Scourge, and we might be seeing a big air battle here. Where are Mystlord's Mulus? Okay, Mystlord's Mulus are at his choke between his natural and his main, and they're out of position. Z-Zu's Mulus are going to get in here first. They're going to get some drone kills. Let's see how many he gets. One, just two drone kills, and now the Mulus for Mystlord come in. The Scourge for Z-Zu go off. I think they all landed. All except maybe one or so landed, and Z-Zu might be able to take this air battle. No, never mind. It looks like Mystlord has... Whoa. Wow. How did Mystlord get that far ahead in Mulus? That's amazing. That is a huge Mulus advantage for Mystlord, and this game is over. O-V-E-R, over. There's no way, even if all 6 of Z-Zu's larvae somehow had Mulus in them, and he got to 8 Mulus, he still would not be able to counter this force, and at the same time take down this hatchery and this extractor before it kicked in. So this game is very, very, very over. And now we see Mystlord moving, and he's going to mop off the rest of these Mulus, and I'm expecting GG from Z-Zu any second now. And there it is. GG from Z-Zu, GG from Mystlord. Good game, everyone. I'll be back for step 2, I guess. Team Attrition and Hivemind. TA is up 1-0.